Hello and welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons Planescape Torment, the Enhanced Edition. When we last left off, well, I think we cleared off everything in here. Also, yeah, the cobblestone apparently does nothing after you pick it up, so I'm just gonna pop it in there and go talk over to Crystal here. Have you found Black Rose and eliminated him from the alley? Yes, you need not worry about him any longer. Hands you a large patched purse. You have my thanks, and thanks to the Razor Angels. We're part friends, and shall remember you. Or we part friends. Sure, farewell.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Oh, looks like Daikon has gained a level. Always useful. But let's head back here. Oh, that's the M button. And let's level you up.
My blade has changed.
Oh. Saving throws improved, fighting skills improved, Daikon's weapon has changed. 5 hit points gained, +1 from Constitution bonus. Memorize an additional first level mage spell. Well. Let's see here. That increases armor class. Scripture of Seal increases the ability to hit. So I think I'm going to do that one.
Done.
Today said walking once looks like. Maybe I can feel that dusty.
Okay. Also going to save here and talk to Pox. See Pox hunched by the mortuary gaze. She doesn't seem to have moved since last spoke. I have some questions for you. Hi? Can you smuggle me into the mortuary? Hi, only Deader or Dustman go in gate they do. You want Pox to make you deader again? How about I pretend to be dead instead? Could you smuggle me in like that? Let Pox see you play deader. You play deader good. Pox gets you in. Hi? Let's pretend to be dead. Pox watches performance without a sound. When you get back up, he speaks. Hi, Pox sell you. You want to be sold now? Yes. So
I'm gone.
There has been stuff that I have missed out on, actually.
I'm gone.
Yeah, this whole thing is a thing. On the plaque on this beer says, "Here lies Deneraria." Oh, and there she is. See a strikingly beautiful, ghostly form before her. Her arms are crossed, her eyes are closed. She has long, flowing hair, and her gown seems stirred by some ethereal breeze. As you watch, she stirs slightly. Her eyes flicker. Let's wait.
You. What is it that brings you here? Have you come to see firsthand the misery you have wrought? Perhaps in death I still hold some shred of use for you. my love.
My love, do I know you? Spirit makes a begging motion with her hands. How can it be that the thieves of the mind continue to steal my name from your memory? Do you not remember me, my love? The ghost stretches out her arms. Think. Her voice becomes desperate again. The name Denonara must evoke some memory within you. No, I'm sorry. My memories are lost to me. Then it is as I feared. I am truly lost to you. And what was once an inconvenience for you now have the excuse to discard me as you have my memory. Inconvenience? Discard? I do not know you, Spirit. My memories are no more. Tell me, who are you? What do you know of me? You are one both blessed and cursed, my love, and you are one who is never far from my thoughts and heart. Blessed and cursed? What do you mean? The nature of your curse should be apparent, my love. Look at you. She points at you. Death rejects you. Your memories have abandoned you. Do you not pause and wonder why? I'm still trying to get my bearings, actually. What can you tell me about myself? I know that you once claimed you loved me, and that you would love me until death claimed us both. I believed that, never knowing the truth of who you were and what you were. What am I? I cannot. She suddenly freezes her, speaks slowly, carefully, as her voice frightens her. The truth is this. You are one who dies many deaths. These deaths have been given knowing of all things mortal, and in your hand lies a spark of life and death. Those that die near you carry a trace of themselves that you can bring forth. As Denonara speaks those words, a crawling sensation wells up in the back of your skull. You suddenly feel compelled to look at your hand. As you lift it up and look at it, you see the blood coursing sluggishly through your arms, pouring through your muscles, and in turn giving strength to your bones.
Updated my journal.
And you know, Denara is right. You suddenly remember how to coax the dimmest spark of life from a body and bring it forth. The thought both horrifies you and intrigues you. And we gain 1,000 experience points for that. Notice you have remembered how to raise others from the dead. To access ability, select the special abilities button in the quick menu. You can only use this on party members that have died in your presence. It will not work on anyone who does not travel with you, and it will not work on party members you remove from the party while they are dead. So yes, we have been given the ability to raise people from the dead. Pretty useful considering, we can resurrect. At least ourselves. I had other questions. What do you wish to know? Who are you? Okay. This is all the same. Blessed and curse. Tell me myself. And what am I? We have spoken of your nature before. We shall not do so again. Alright. Can you tell me where I am? Where are you? Why you are here with me, my love? This is the times when life was something both of us shared. Now it is the eternal boundary that separates us. Eternal boundary? It is a barrier I fear you shall never cross, my love. It is a barrier between your life and what remains of mine. I see. Can you tell me who I am? Okay. And nothing now, Dianara. Wow, that's a name. I shall return. Farewell. Hold a moment. I have learned much when I traveled with you, my love. And what you have lost, I have retained. I have not divulged all that I know of you. My sight is clear, whilst you fumble in the darkness for a spark of thought. And what is it your sight sees that I do not? Time itself relaxes its hold on the chill of oblivion that slowly claims us, my love. Glimpses of things yet to come swarm my vision. I see you, my love, and I see you as you are now, and... what is it? What do you see? I see what lies before you. There's ripples through the plains, stemming outward from this point. Shall I speak of what I see? Yeah, tell me. First, I require a promise. Promise you will return. That you'll find some means to save me or join me. Person, make no such promise. You know what? Let's make a vow. I swear I'll find some means to save you or join you.
This is what my eyes see, my love. Unfettered by the shackles of time. You shall meet enemies 3, but none more dangerous than yourself in your full glory. They are shades of evil, of good, and of neutrality, given life and twisted by the laws of the plains.
Oh.
You shall come to a prison built of regrets and sorrow, where the shadows themselves have gone mad. There you will be asked to make a terrible sacrifice, my love. For the matter to be laid to rest, you must destroy that which keeps you alive, and be immortal no longer.
Destroy what keeps me alive?
I know that you must die, while you still can. The circle must come to a close, my love. You were not meant for this life. You must find that which was taken from you and travel beyond, into the lands of the dead.
Die while I still
Updated
can.
my journal.
I do not doubt your ability to raise from the dead. I do believe that every incantation weakens your thoughts and memories. Claim you have lost your memory, perhaps the side effect of countless deaths. If so, what more will you lose in successive deaths? If you lose your mind, you will not even know enough to realize you cannot die. You shall be truly doomed. Countless deaths. How long has this been going on? I do not know, except that it has gone on long enough. Farewell, Dianara.
I shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
She smiles, but there's only sadness in it. She closes her eyes, and with an ethereal whisper, she fades. You back with me, Chief? You kind of drifted out on me there. No, I'm fine. Do you know who that spirit was? Spirit? The specter I was talking to you. The woman. You were rattling around your bone box with some woman? Where? Mort looks around excited. What? What does she look like? She was right on top of the BA. Didn't you see her? Yeah, no. You just kind of drifted off a bit there. Just stood there, statue-like. I was a little worried you'd gotten addled on me again. No, I'm fine. Let's move on. Alright. Well, we've got that. And I think we're able to do stuff with these things. Before you is a giant skeleton in ornate bronze armor. The armor has been bolted on the skeleton's frame, and a series of elaborate symbols have been carved across the breastplate. You wonder where the skeleton come from. You weren't aware it was made, or they made humans in this size. The huge blade on its hands looked like it weighed as much as a wagon cart. Examine the giant skeleton carefully. The skeleton's intricate bronze armor is riveted in the rib cage and shoulder blades with a series of iron bolts. You study the frame behind the armor. You notice the same iron bolts are set in the skeleton's shoulder, elbow, pelvic, and knee joints. A mass of thick leather cords and heavy knotted ropes run along the lengths of the skeleton's arms and legs, woven into such patterns they resemble muscles and tendons. Continue examining. Despite the armor's obvious age, it looks well cared for. It shines brightly, and the symbols engraved on the breastplate seem to flow in firelight, shifting slightly whenever you try to focus on them. Well, let's study the symbols. Almost unconsciously, you let your gaze relax as you look into the symbols. After a moment, the symbols cease shifting and resemble a trail of runes that run up and down the breastplate. Strangely enough, the interlocking patterns of runes remind you of chains, and with that thought, you suddenly recall that these runes are some sort of warding enchantments. Study the runes, trying to recall the enchantment. Study the runes for a while, but can't decipher the enchantment. Looks pretty complicated and you're having a hard time concentrating. Okay. Probably something for a different time, but yeah, let me double check that 1 second. Okay. Figured something out. So technically do not have the smarts for this at intelligence of only 11. But
Done.
there is a way for me to get through this. See the stuttering corpse has its eyes shown stud as well as its mouth, with the number 732 carved in his brow. The thread work that it keeps its ocular cavity sealed looks extremely old. Wonder if the eyes were sewn shut before or after the man's death. Notice he is carrying a large tome in his hands, as if taking it somewhere. Let's take the tome from his hands carefully. Carefully take the tome from the corpse's hand. It doesn't seem to notice. The tome appears to be a book of enchantments and wards. It's filled with diagrams and charts detailing various aspects of necromantic arts. The book itself is extremely heavy, and as awkward as a zombie is, must be extremely strong. Examine the corpse again. Leave the corpse in peace. Now, looks like we're finally up to max health. Always useful. This worn, leather-bound tome diagrams, charts, and dealing several minor wards and enchantments. Particular interest section regarding guardians, apparently destined to animate corpses, fallen giants, to serve as guardians for the mortuary. To make them even deadlier, armoring enchantments are woven into their breastplates to help shield them from attacks. The book is much too complex for you to absorb all at once, but it looks like you could refer to certain sections when the need arises. Also, my god, I've got an armor class of 10. That's terrible. Let's examine the skeleton carefully. Yeah, examine the armor. Study the symbols. Study the runes. Now let's compare the runes to the runes in the Book of Tome and Ash. Consult the tome and compare the diagrams to the markings on the breastplate. Once you can make out, the runes are a lesser armoring enchantment, but several skull-shaped runes and spherical tracings along the edges of the armor suggest that several greater necromantic and warding enchantments are woven in as well. Touching the skeleton will likely cause it to awaken and defend itself. Now let's consult the Tome of Bone and Ash, see if I can determine how they can be broken. From what you can make out of the tome, it seems the armoring enchantment applies only to the breastplate. The necromantic enchantment allows the skeleton to be raised, but it's the warding enchantment that gives the skeleton its limited awareness of surrounding. You guess if you were to mar the skeleton's wards, it would interpret it as an attack, unless you blinded it to your presence first. Mar the runes, maintaining the armoring enchantment first, then the I guess? As you begin to work on the runes on the breastplate, an iron bell starts tolling through the mortuary. With lightning... Aww.
Endure.
What's up?
In enduring, grow strong.
I'm hurt.
Oh, great. I hope he doesn't lose his memories this time.
Worse than last time.
Maybe I just in general need
I'm
more
gone.
intelligence. So I think that might be the next thing I really start pumping up.
Done.
Because how far am I from another? Not too bad, but not great either. Already up to level 5. But I think that's going to be it for this video. When we come back, we'll figure out what else to do. Have a good one, folks.